Welcome back to a brand new video. As you can tell, we're in Train Simulator Classic, but today we're driving this LNER and City 225 set down to, okay, my bad, down to Peterborough. So we're going to put the key in, put the, open the doors, marker lights on, headlights are on, extra lights on, so we call it Stevenage and Peterborough, which should take around 50 minutes. So I have got a cab patcher installed for the 225 set. I'm going to turn the drive station device on. Yeah, I have got a cab patch for the 225 set. I'm going to go into the DVT. Reflects better in here because it was all grey in that, but now it's all white. So we're going to wander around London Kings Cross. We're in 9114 Durham Cathedral, which I don't think is actually around anymore, unfortunately. So this service is going down to Leeds. Have we got any other coach display things? Doesn't seem to. I'm just going to turn my audio down as the game is a little loud for me. There we go. Hopefully it's all okay for you. Yep, seems alright. So we are due to depart in a minute's time, or in just under a minute's time, for a departure at 20:33. Hopefully you all enjoyed the last Train Sim Sunday video where we drove a East Midlands Railway Meridian from Leicester down to Sheffield. We've got a train coming in. Let's look at what it is. Had no scenario requirements like missing, so we've got all the AI that we're going to see up on the journey today. Okay, it's now time for us to get going. We just need to wait for the buzz. Yep. And we go. Need to set the speed set, as I actually haven't done that yet, to 15. I just opened the train up straight away. I have my pantographs down. Don't know why my pantographs down, but I'm not going to question it. Can I put the... So we now leave London Kings Cross in literal darkness. So our first stop for the service will be Stevenage. Jesus, it's dark. I weren't expecting this, but a good nighttime scenario never hurt anyone. Got the driver vigilance device there. So yeah, the 225 set, very nice locomotive. Well, the 91's really nice, and the DVT, you're in for a more comfortable. I haven't actually ridden north on the 91. I've only driven the. I've been on the 82. The first journey I ever done was on 91 130 Lord Mayor of Newcastle at 82 225. That was from Leeds down to London Kings Cross, which didn't record for a video. I was just doing that because I was heading back home. I was like, I want a 225 set, and I got one. And then from the Peterborough video last year, I travelled from Peterborough to London Kings Cross on 91 The speed limit will be going up to 45 mile an hour. We should get up to our max, we will get up to our max speed of 125 mile an hour later on in the journey. Driving vigilance device again. Up here where my mouse is hovering, here's high speed 1 where you'll see 395s with southeastern and 373s and 374s that will go in and out towards the Kent coast and into the likes of France, Belgium and Amsterdam. So yeah. I'm not sure what to say because, oh wow. I'm going to put the cab light on. ETS is on. I don't need to press that. I don't want to play with all the buttons, but CCTV, I wonder what. Well, this should work, but it doesn't. It hasn't in Train Sim for a very long time. Don't want the parking brake. Instrument lights are on. Clipboard. Foot warmer, definitely won't need that. Shush. We're Then, hot and hot. Nothing I can use to give the passengers some lighting. I'd like to, but how many frames we get with a Cabana? Yeah, we gain a couple of frames having the juniors. I'm going to keep it off for the time being, as we are around London. And the game will lag as much as I don't want it to, but it will. Over here is the Emirates Stadium, home of Arsenal Football Club, that have won the Premier League too many times, but recently in the 2025 to 2026 season, where they had to rely on a lot of stuff to happen to win the league, as they were bottling it. As an Arsenal fan myself, yeah, I support Arsenal. Bottling. We bottled it, like we have for the last few times, but we got lucky. Not in the Champions League against PSG. That was annoying because I watched that game. But first station we're coming up is Finsbury Park. This is the first station where we'll see like 313s and all that jazz. There's a 700 there. So the Moorgate trains will go across here. From here to Alexandra Palace, and I'm not too sure if that'll apply. If I was on 80, I didn't say it's a 90, I might as well go to 95. Yeah, they could join us along the, they'll go beyond, they'll divert off, the Stevenage ones will go off by Hartford, and then we'll get them as far as Welwyn Garden City. Audio check quickly. Hopefully everything's okay, which it is. Perfecto. There is a 717 that I'll be doing Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate, I'll imagine. That's Stevenage on the map. Welwyn Garden City to Moorgate. Speeding, who cares? We're going into the 95 anyways. Ilford or Hornsey? What's that? $317. Okay, so they definitely won't get a Stevenage if that's a 317. But I don't know. There was an 80. I don't know. So I believe that was Hornsey we were going through. Where's this? I'll tell you that. Alexandra Palace. So we're going through Hornsey and then Haringey. Okay, yeah. Hard to tell when you're on the dark because I don't drive the route a lot. There's a neutral section coming up in a minute. There's the depot where the 225 sets are kept, and so are the LNER Zoomers. They're kept there overnight. You see a lot of action going on around the depot. It's bounce green. Speed will shortly be going up to 100 miles per hour. Also, as of the time of recording, there have been a few train derailments, so I just want to say my hearts go out to everyone that's been affected in the 225 set there. That's gone out in the Lewis derailment with them 387s, and the what was the other one? The Greater Anglia one that happened. And also there was a mini Clapham Junction one, which it would have just been the driver, but that was a slight derailment. But still, loads of train derailments going on within like the last few days, which is really strange. I'm going past an LNER Zoomer. Now we go to London Kings Cross. Racing I believe a Thameslink 700, yeah, King's Cross to Cambridge, yeah. Or yawning. Speed limit's got up to 115 miles an hour. We've still got quite a while to go to Stevenage. We've got 19 miles, I think that is. Yeah, 19 miles in 11 minutes. Pretty good. Going through Oakley Park. I wanted to say it was Oakley Park, but I wasn't sure. So next will be New Barnet. It's a nice, peaceful-ish drive. It's the audio. I don't know how loud the audio's fine. Like it's loud to me, but here's New Barnet. But yeah, the audio seems really loud for me, but I didn't know if it'd be the same for all of you. Yeah, I am driving the 225 set because, yeah, again, no suggestions went out what other trains you want me to drive. You obviously don't have to drop suggestions, but then it will just be a pick of the bunch of what I want to do. I will be up recording the next 2 Train Sim Sundays. Are going to be on Train Sim World. So it's literally been Train Sim World, Train Sim World, Train Sim Classic, Train Sim Classic, and 2 Train Sim World videos again. But yeah, I've got an idea for one of them. I'm just not too sure what I'm going to record for the other one, but the first one's going to be pretty short. I'm going to driving on the brand newish Birmingham Cross City timetable from Stafford down to Crewe with a modded 221 Super Voyager. Which obviously, when the video does come out next week, I'll drop a link in the description for the timetable that I'm using. As if I remember to. You don't yell at me, and I'll put it in the description so you can enjoy the on-track simulation timetable. Going through more tunnels. A story of the East Coast Main Line for a lot of this. There's a lot of tunnels in and around London. I think we've been through Hadley Wood. Yeah, I have been through Hadley Wood. I haven't been paying attention. Here is Potter's Bar. The horn through. Going through quite the pain. Next video won't be a night drive, like this. It's very dark and 700. There it goes. Yeah, next video won't be in the dark. I prefer driving in the day because then there's more for all of you to look at, and then there's obviously more screenshot opportunities. But it's a shame because there's won't be a lot of screenshot opportunities along here because we've only got 2 stops at Stevenage and Peterborough. Shit. Here we go. I believe this is Brookman's Park. Yeah, it is Brookman's Park. Just under 13 miles now to go until Stevenage. Platform 3. You'll notice in this route that, as you can tell by Alexandra Palace, it weren't the updated version because Alexandra Palace looks a lot more different. And same will go for Stevenage, as most people know it has 5 platforms now. But in the game it just has 4. This is Welham Green, I think. And then next should be Hatfield. There's a 717 back in Welwyn Garden City. How long we got at Stevenage? Not long. Still, we're running a little late, barely, but we're running around 10 seconds late. Got another Azuma. That was a 9 car. Nice and peaceful this. Not in the talkative mood, but it's nice to have just be in the quiet and watch the train go on its merry way. Here is Hatfield Station, where JH Trains is, around. And then next will be Welwyn Garden City, where we will say goodbye to the Moorgate trains. Because I don't think we'll get any in and around Stevenage. It's past Welwyn Garden City. You'll have the Cambridge stoppers that stop at Welwyn North and Nebworth, because those are the only two stations in between Welwyn Garden City and Stevenage, which hopefully we are near Welwyn Garden City. How long have we been going for on the video so far? We've so far been over only 15 minutes. That's surprising. But we've still got a long way to go. We've still got around... Oh, that was a neutral section I missed there. There's a 365. Yeah, you'll notice I missed it because the train kind of it stopped and then it went back. If I turned this, the power gauge to nothing, you wouldn't have that jolt, but because I didn't do the neutral section, I did. Here's Welwyn Garden City, so shut up. It's where the Moorgate trains end, and they don't go to Welwyn North or Nebworth. Speed limit should be going up to 125. Here's Welwyn North, there's the 125 I was talking about. Business device again, we went through Welwyn North there. Through two tunnels. The thing is, the last of the tunnels we're going through. It should be the last tunnel, so it shouldn't be as loud for you all. Up to 125. Still should arrive on time. 4 miles till Stevenage now. Up to 125. Here's a 700. Two miles, well under 3 miles now, so Stevenage got 2.8 miles, or 2.7 now. Here's Nebworth, which Nebworth means you've missed a station, so, but only if you're meant to stop there, but if we're going off them terms, we have Nebworth. So the next station will be Stevenage. This branch here will be part of the Moorgate loop. I'm going to apply the brakes. Going to go into step 2. 3. Actually, no, we'll go 3. 3 is powerful-ish. You know what you're doing, you'll be fine. So at Stevenage, you can change for Great Northern and Thameslink services for local stopping services between Peterborough, Horsham and Cambridge and Brighton. slowing down. Not as much as I want. We're going to put in going to step 5. So we should be arriving in early, which you love to see. We love to arrive in early into stations. Give us time for the passengers. I'm going to step 5. Should we want step 4? No. Full service. If I go any more, it's emergency. So 5. I think we're coming in slow enough. Not if we were going over platform 4. So around here, where my mouse is, this would be the site of platform 5 at Stevenage. Shut up. Let me try and stop. Let's stop at the end of the platform. We have got a long train. So I will pause the recording if you will, so you don't have to suffer the dwell time with me. So I'm going to stop around here, HST marker. And then doors. And welcome to Stevenage. It's really time for us to get going. Gonna go back in the cab, got my screenshots. I'm going to try and put the pantograph up. Pantograph up. Will it raise? Okay, the pantograph just isn't raising. Yep, there goes the 91 with a jolt. So 48 miles to go until Peterborough, which we should do within the next about half an hour, which is pretty good. So we will get up to 125. That is, I think, pretty much a guarantee. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I've never trainspotted at Stevenage before. I want to, but I just haven't been bothered to go down to Stevenage because it's a pain to get to. Because I have to change. Annoyingly, because Hull trains don't frequently stop there. It'd be nice if it was like an LNER situation, like pick up and drop off. That'd be nice, but you can't ask for everything in life, can you? So I don't know when we'll get up to 125, but we will get up to it eventually. Into the recording, not doing half bad, are we? 27 minutes more to go, so probably around the halfway point of the video. If you are enjoying the video so far, then please remember to leave a like and subscribe. It feels like a script, but I promise you I don't have a script. If you are enjoying the video, then please remember to leave a like. You can subscribe if you want to, and because we're on the road to 800 subscribers, because as of the time of recording, since the rebrand, we're 716, which I'm surprised because it's only been 12 days. Yeah, 12, okay, well, it's been 13 days when my video, by the time, but at the time of recording, it's 12 days, and we've grown from 700 up to 700, that many quickly, and I've never had that type of growth before, which is nuts. I think we had a neutral section there. Shit. Getting that up to 103, man. 104 now. Go through Hitchin, which is the final station before we say goodbye to the Cambridge and Kings Lynn Cambridge services. They go off to Brighton and London Kings Cross. So we'll just have the Thameslink services that go from Peterborough down to Horsham now, and maybe Great Northern if they're up. Well, if they're going down there, I don't know if they go down this late in the evening. Business device again. Finally reached 125. Don't know how long we've been looking because I've just been messaging people, but we haven't finally reached 125. There will be slight increments down in the speed limit, but we're going to be spending most of our time at 125. Have we passed 8 stations? Don't think we have. Oh, we're going to pass another Leeds to King's Cross service. No, we haven't. So our first station we're going to pass is Arlesey Station. Here's Arlesey Station. Oh, also, because it's coming out next Sunday on the 23rd, the 25th will be, we'll either find out if there is a Train to World 7 or not. There will be videos past that are on Train to World 6, but will eventually transition over to Train to World 7, or if Train to World 7 comes, but I don't know that yet. That's not for another 10 days for me. But for you, it'll be 2 days. That's a more. Let me know what your predictions are. I'm hoping, well, considering the 333 leagues, I think we'll get Doncaster to Leeds and Skipton and Bradford Foster Square and all them good places with that 333 league. Unless they're going to bring it to Great West Express, I don't know, but I think it'll be like a Doncaster to Bradford Foster Square, Skipton and Ilkley situation where it'll go through Leeds, which will be cool. So I believe this is Biggleswade. Yes, this is Biggleswade. Then it'll be sandy. What's aboard again? Catching a 700, that's going to Peterborough from Horsham. That was a 12 car. I only counted 11, but there would have been a 12. I probably just didn't count. 33 miles now until good old Peterborough. I usually don't like driving in the, how many friends we have? 40. I think we would afford to have the cab light on. Nah. It's realism. Drivers don't have it on. Would you believe it? Because it'll cause glare into the windscreen outside and it'll affect their vision. Apparently so. Coming up here on Sandy Station with 32.5 miles to go. Then next will be St Neots, which, if people don't know, sometimes LNER terminate their trains there if there's engineering works going on between Peterborough and London Kings Cross, or beyond St Neots into Kings Cross. But sometimes they'll terminate the train to Peterborough, but sometimes they will also extend them down to St Neots, which is very strange. I haven't actually ridden on one of them to St Neots, but I can imagine how weird that would be. I do like diversionary route. They're fun. They're really fun. I enjoy them. I won't be. Well, you probably know by now, but actually, no, you won't. I won't be recording the LNER diversions that are going through Bedford. A lot of money to get to Bedford. It's literally down to that. If I still lived in Kent, then Bedford probably would have been okay, but I don't live in Kent anymore, so that's how the cookie crumbles, unfortunately. There's a level crossing, had a lorry on it. Nice to know. 17 minutes until Peterborough, which we're eating through this mileage. We're only down to 29 miles now. I don't know what, I thought my music was playing, but it's not. There's an 80. Just presume that'll be Edinburgh. Yep, Edinburgh Waverley down to King's Cross. If you do want me to do a full journey of a service, let me know. I'm happy to do that. Like, I love a long journey. These videos are just like kind of filler, technically. On Sundays, just so the channel can keep going and people are like, wow, look at this content, I like this. But so yeah, let me know if you want full journeys, I'm happy to do them. Providing they're within train sim as well. Oh, 66. Oh, there we go. Eating through, I think, near half of this mileage now. We just need to travel 3 more miles, then we'd have eaten through half of it. But it's mad how long it is between London and Peterborough. Normally it's at like 50 minutes, around 45 minutes. But with the stop at Stevenage, it's taking significantly a bit more longer. It's around 50 minutes, where it would usually take around 45 minutes, I think, to get down to Peterborough. Give or take, obviously, with whatever traffic you're in. With 5 miles. In 10 miles time, shut the hell up. In 10 miles time, we'll be Going past our last station, or within our last station of, well, here's St Neots, this is our penultimate station. But our last station will be Huntingdon, and then it will be Peterborough, which I find that the stretch between Huntingdon and Peterborough is, in my opinion, the most boring bit of the East Coast. Because there's not a lot. There is actually not a lot there, and same with the bit between Grantham and Peterborough as well. Peterborough shares some boring stretches if you're on the East Coast, because that also takes ages. Even longer if you're with East Midlands Railway, because that takes double the time because they have slower trains. I don't know why I'm tired. It's 20 to 2 in the afternoon when I'm recording. I've just got off the back of the heat wave though, and that was, well, in terms of sleep, that's probably the worst night's sleep I've possibly ever had. But I'm a big advocate for my sleep. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Whoops, there we go, down to 120. I pressed a key that I didn't mean to, and then I had both the windows up. And I hope you wouldn't have seen that, but you might have. I mean, who's not for a bit of chaos here? The support. Not got long now, 14 minutes. So I should be done before 2. And then, that's good. Because then I can record the next video with the modded Super Voyagers technically, because they're 220s. Maybe my 5 car. The crossing hadn't even fully gone down before I went through. Good old trains. So back up at 125. Got 12 minutes now. I'm on sure sheets. No one wants a windy driver vigilance device. It's quite loud. The sound. Not that's a bad thing. I mean, it ain't for me. It's somewhat a bad thing, but yeah. Go round. Another corner. Shame, this route is really nice, but it's just really quiet, or dark, not quiet. It's definitely not quiet, it's quite loud. Shut it. Miles. I think we've passed Huntingdon now. Have we yet? Oh yeah, we have passed Huntingdon. We're now on the boring stretch of the East Coast, but I mean we've lost one of the lines, which we'll lose this one in a minute as well, and then the fun-ish speed limits decreases will keep coming up and down, up and down. Really annoying in train sim, especially when you're going 125 for a lot of this. You know what I could do with this key? I could uncouple all of this, like I could if I wanted to, but yeah, I could uncouple all of that, but I'm not gonna because that'd be very bad. I think this gets the map, yeah it does. This gets the task done. Obviously pauses the game. I mean, annoyingly, I don't have a pause break key, which, if you do the pause break key, then you can pause the game without getting the menu up, and you still get screenshots, which is good. Speed changes haven't came yet. Oh, but it looks like we're going to arrive in a minute early. Good to see. Don't mind that at all. I mean, you don't mind that because that'll mean the video will end sooner, but me and I can get underway with recording more. There's a 105 mile per hour change. There's another 225 set. Yeah. Bound for King's Cross. I'm assuming that's from Leeds. Yep, it is. Gonna change it down to 105 now. Hopefully I shouldn't need to apply the brakes because the speed change will bring it down because it used some air brake, I think, something like that. Oh, an actual driver would have known that in neutral section. I wouldn't have. Come on, now the 105. Oh, I am good. We were 106, but clearly not enough into 106 to be speeding. We're going now to 100 mile an hour, then 150. I told you, it makes no sense. Well, in my eyes, it don't make sense. Now to 100. I'm gonna do a little bit of braking myself, but still keep the speed tech going and bring us down. Yep, there we go. 100 mile an hour achieved. And it'll be back up in 3/4 of a mile to 100 mile an hour. 115 or 66. That's going from down decoy to Renwick or Renwick. Who knows where that is? Because I don't. got 3 miles to go. Or 3 and a bit miles to go. But the point still stands. We have around 3 miles to go until Peterborough. I think we will just go back up to this 115 and then the speed will go down again. Because then we'll have to divert off to platform 4 in Peterborough ESC 105. So it's gone down, down, up again to go down. When you can easily do 115 along here just for all of this. Makes no sense, does it? But we're not here for sense. There's a 700 there. I know, IET. Gotta bring it down to 105. Whoa, okay, well, I'm just gonna turn this off. And then gotta brake down to 30. Actually, I'll change it to 30, but I'm gonna brake for it myself because Peterborough is there. I'm not sure how long will the time last at Peterborough. Not very long. But if you have enjoyed the video here today, driving this magnificent Durham Cathedral 91, then remember to leave a like and also subscribe if you so desire. If you want to help me, well, all of us, because you've helped me get to here, which I'm grateful for. You can subscribe if you want us to get to 800 subscribers. My next video, like I said, will be that Virgin Trains 221 Super Voyager drive from Stafford down to Crewe, the Birmingham to Crewe route, with the new on-track simulations timetable that they've recently brought out. Then after that, it's not all about just the Train Sim Sundays, unless you just watch for the Train Sim Sundays, which is fair enough. You might prefer them over my actual videos. The next video after that will be from Peterborough along the modded timetable, which I've shown before with that whole James Paragon drive. And then, God, look at the last video would have went out as Derby. Hope you enjoyed that. And after that, we'll have a video from Loughborough, Spondon, and Derby, where we caught the we're going to catch the cross-country diversion. Shit. Oh, haven't proved. Not like I'm going to go beyond anyways, but it is Peterborough. Yeah, and then after that, for Train Sim Sundays, I don't know what will be after, because then we'll have Tamworth in Train Sim World 6, and then after that, I don't know. But hopefully you have enjoyed the video here today on board this beautiful 91. Let's just try and get stopped first. AWS. We'll stop at the end of the platform because, like I said, got a long train. Got 9 coaches, which these things don't have 9 coaches anymore. They have 7. So we'll stop where the HSTs were. Stop around there. Don't want power. Neutral and doors. So, thank you very much for watching. Well, the fans will shush. So here is Peterborough. Thank you all very much for watching this video. The DVT is hanging off. If you have enjoyed the video, then please remember to leave a like and subscribe. Post a comment of what other Train Sim Sunday videos you want me to do. But thank you all very much for watching. Yeah, the fans have now shut it. But thank you very much for watching. From me here, the 225 set at Peterborough, which you can barely actually see in the dark. Thank you all very much for watching this video, and goodbye.